You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
What is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and welcome to another NASCAR Authentics wave review for you guys on this YouTube channel. And this is going to be my official thoughts and opinions for the newest wave of NASCAR Authentics 2019, wave number 7, which was, I would say, recently announced, but I've been playing the catch-up game lately, kind of like Lionel did when they first released most of these waves from the early of this year. Well, they've been playing catch up lately, so yeah, that's the game we're playing for now for the diecast, am I right? But anyways, guys, we got ourselves, a lot of cool cars to go ahead and talk about and give you guys my nice and hopefully non-controversial thoughts and opinions on Wave 7. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get this shit started. So first one up, we got Martin Truex Jr.'s number 19 Auto Owners Insurance Toyota Camry for Geo Gibbs Racing. This is a car that I already reviewed on my Martin Truex Jr. cars that I reviewed for this year. So if you guys want to have a very detailed but entertaining review, go ahead and click down below in the description or check out the Diecast Reviews playlist on my YouTube channel. Or you can always, do the old-fashioned way. Just search it up on YouTube. It should go up out there on the search results some way or another. Because, that's what tags are for. But speaking of tagging, Martin Truex Jr., man, great way to start off this NASCAR Authentics wave. And holy crap, look at those contingencies right there. My God. Well, that's some infamous Lionel quality that we got going on right there. Am I right? God, they can't even get 4 logos to be straight. My God. Oh, this is going to be just wonderful. I'm saying that from a Martin Truex Jr. fan. I'm not saying a Martin Truex Jr. fan, a hardcore Martin Truex Jr. fan. That's when Lionel screwed up. But, story of my life, what else is new? Let's move along. So, great addition right there for the auto owners in this car. And I'm looking forward to get that. Next up, we got the... We got to get hard for Menard for the final time in NASCAR Authentics because, as you guys already know, he will be stepping away, or I guess you could say that's the word everyone wants to say now because they're afraid to say retire because that refers to being old, apparently. I don't know. I mean, you can ask Carl about that one. We got Paul Menards, number 21, Ford Motorcraft Quick Lane Ford Mustang for the famous Wood Brothers 21 racing team. So, really nice addition that we got going on here. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this classic paint scheme, guys. But this is another different, another great looking car, especially being on the Ford Mustang mold. I mean, even though it's the same scheme like we've always known it has, but the body style on this 21, man, has changed so much lately, especially with the Fords and when they updated the Ford Fusions and then we got the Ford Mustangs. So we've had, like I said, paint scheme has changed slightly, but that's probably with the Ford Mustang mold. And I must say, really nice. It's going to be a great side-by-side comparison to do this car and last year's car. But like I said, guys, we're going to see Matt DiBenedetto in this 21 for next year. So get ready for another 21 car for NASCAR Authentics for 2020. My God, I'm already thinking about 2020 already. Oh, Lordy. This is going to be a long year. Hopefully it'll be a better year unlike this year because this year has just been absolutely horseshit. But anyways, next up we got our first NASCAR Authentics exclusive, and it is Noah Gragson's Cessna Beechcraft Chevrolet Camaro for the NASCAR Xfinity Series for Junior Motorsports. So, a DMP, guys. This car was originally DMP'd in the 164 Gold Series. And I believe also the 124 scale as well. So, this is the only time you're ever going to see this car in diecast form. So even the 124 collectors out there, get your ass out there and go get this car, guys. I can't sugarcoat it in any way, shape, or form. I mean, but long story short, guys, with the Lionel Racing Garage, I mean, they've kind of leaked some of the newest cars that were going to be released from NASCAR Authentics. I mean, they leaked a Jeffrey Earnhardt car, and they also leaked a Noah Gragson car. And those two are in this wave. Ironically, both are Xfinity cars. But to be honest with you guys, I really didn't think it was going to be a Cessna car. I thought it was going to be his primary car, which is a switch car. But, can't go wrong with this car, guys. It does look really nice. And plus, it's really refreshing to see a Cessna car finally be in the Lionel portion for NASCAR Authentics because we have not got a Cessna car, guys, released since Spin Master released the McMurray car, guys. So, I know Cessna has been really weird with the with the licensing rights with their diecast. That's why we never saw a Cessna McDonald's collaborative scheme ever made in the 164 scale. I know they made the 124 version of his last ride car for McMurray, but maybe we'll get that in NASCAR Authentics. Who knows? I mean, Lionel is unpredictable. Same with the licensing for these companies. But yeah, really nice looking car, guys. I'm looking forward to give my honest review on this car when it comes out, and plus probably give you guys a nice little story about the time I met Noah Gragson at Watkins Glen, which, by the way, this would have made a great autograph item, but you know, that was back at Watkins Glen, and this was released, you know, a month after that. So story of my life right there. Next up, we got ourselves a NASCAR Classics car in this wave. The third one that we've ever got for NASCAR Authentics from the Lionel portion. I know Spin Master had some as well. But, yeah, this is the Jimmie Johnson 2001 Lowe's Power Pride Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Holy crap, I feel old saying that. This is the generation type of cars that I grew up with, man. 2001, that was the first year I watched NASCAR, and my God, I remember this paint scheme. Especially, you know, growing up in a military family. The Power Pride paint scheme, guys. Jimmie Johnson's first ever Cup start. I mean, my God, guys. This is definitely a must-get for the Jimmie Johnson fans. I mean, if you're a Jimmie Johnson fan and you don't have this car, did someone hit you on the head on your noggin or something? Because, my God, you need to get this car, man. This looks really nice. And with all the decals and the all the logos and decals that we got going on here, I don't see any... oh, wait, there's a paint chip by the Power logo. Oh, Lionel. I'm about to get my double voice on for this, Lionel. But I don't make rant reviews on NASCAR Authentics thoughts and opinions videos. Who knows? If Lionel keeps pushing me, maybe I'll make every video a rant review. Oof, I sense another one's going to be coming up shortly. Oh, I know I love teaching you guys with that, but I hope it's going to be worth the wait for you guys. We'll just have to wait and see for another screw-up from Lionel. But probably another Wave 12 incident. Oh, I'm going to go apeshit when that happens, guys. Get ready. When they announce that, man, I did feel free to tag me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, which, by the way, I have all those social media platforms, so go ahead and give me a follow if you guys haven't already, because you guys stay up to date on all my thoughts and opinions, and yeah. But anyways, with that outburst out of the way, back to the Power Pride car. Yes, this car right here was a big surprise, to be honest with you guys. A really big surprise. I'm still kind of disappointed that Lionel did not release his Power Pride car that he got from NASCAR, that we got in the Gold Series from last year, guys. So that he ran at ISM at the playoff race last year. So, you know, I'm really surprised that didn't happen. But we also do got, I'm also kind of surprised that we also didn't got his Homestead Finale Lowe's car as well for NASCAR Authentics. But, you know, what more harm can you do, guys? I mean, at least we got a Jimmie Johnson Power Pride car. I mean, I can't complain about that. Plus, you know, it's a Classics car, and I love the Classics cars. And the quality control is a lot more better besides that paint chip, but, you know, decals look pretty flawless on this. Watch, with my luck, it's probably going to be screwed up like hell, but very interesting car that we got going along with this. I mean, I'm really digging this one. This one right here is probably the one I'm going to skip, and it is William Byron's 2018 Sunoco Rookie of the Year Cup car. And, you know, I think I already know what could have been a good substitute for this car. And hear me on this one, guys. Remember that 3-pack set that William Byron had for this year that Lionel made? Well, there's a truck in there. And I think the only way they could have got, instead of paying $25 just to get that truck, because I sure hope that that's the only reason why you guys got that 3-pack, Lionel should have released his rookie truck in this wave, guys. They really should. I mean, think about it, man. They already incorporated the truck mold, you know, and they've already praised it like hell, even though the cancellations haven't said much. But, you know, NASCAR Authentics has been really good with the truck releases, guys. So I'm kind of disappointed that this is what we got. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the Rookie of the Year's cars, but his 2016 Liberty University truck would have been a much more better choice, because how many times have we got the Liberty University car released in NASCAR Authentics? I mean, we've had it for Wave 2, and we also had it in the NASCAR, can't really say exclusive wave, but the Daytona 500 exclusive wave, which is now at Target. So much for being exclusive. But, and plus, we also had the god-awful patriotic Liberty University car from last year, which looks the same, and also the Liberty University car from last year as well, which, you know, has red numbers. That's the only difference. But yeah, guys, I mean, I know this has a Galaxy finish and it looks really cool, but I just don't like these cars, especially with the championship cars, guys. I mean, they always have to put that stupid freaking logo on top. I mean, I understand he didn't really technically drove this car at any race. I mean, it would look nice, but, you know, the metallic blue already looks nice, but this Galaxy blue that we got going on does look bad, but that Sunoco Rookie of the Year logo is an automatic turnoff for me, so you know me, I ain't getting that. But, you know, I'm sure the Byron fans are going to get this no matter what, and, you know, it's a great addition, but like I said before, the truck would have been a much better solid choice, in my opinion. Next up, we got ourselves another Xfinity car released in this wave for NASCAR Authentics. The other car that was leaked at the Lionel Racing Garage, and it is Jeffrey Earnhardt's number 18 IK9.com Toyota Supra. And yes, this is the first time we've ever got a Toyota Supra in the NASCAR Authentics wave. So when they announced that they were going to have a Toyota Supra in the making a return in the Xfinity series, I mean, the body style does look weird, don't get me wrong. It's going to take some time to get used to. I mean, I almost kind of pulled a Christopher Bell when he won, what was that, Atlanta, I believe? I believe it was at the Atlanta Xfinity race where he says, oh, this Toyota Camry, but that was a Toyota Supra. That was funny, but I almost said it right here. I mean, and this comes from a guy who likes Toyotas, guys, so yeah, I mean, go ahead, start cringing. I like Toyotas and Hondas. Well, I'm a mechanic, and those two cars have outperformed on reliability. I can tell you that, unlike Chevy and Ford. So, just saying, but, you know, not trying to get everybody triggered. I mean, let's try to stay positive, but, you know me, I'm just going to rant along and go along for the ride, am I right? But, man, I just love rambling on, but I see you guys like it a lot, so I do appreciate you guys' support. But back to the IK9 car, guys. Yes, this ain't the first time we've got a Jeffrey Earnhardt car released in NASCAR Authentics. If you guys remember, we did had his Keen Parts Don's Throwback car that was released in NASCAR Authentics all the way back in 2016. So, cool addition that we got going on right here, even though this partnership is kind of outdated now. As you guys know, Jeffrey Earnhardt and IK9, it had nothing to do with Joe Gibbs Racing apparently, but I guess the sponsor IK9 and Jeffrey Earnhardt weren't really getting into good terms, and Jeffrey Earnhardt's parted ways, but it looks like IK9's doing better without him. I mean, I'm sorry to say that, even though it's an Earnhardt, but, man, when was the last time Jeffrey Earnhardt ever been relevant besides being in this car? I mean, God bless him. Hopefully he'll get another opportunity at a good ride for whenever. But we also see Matt DiBenedetto also drive the 18 car, and a few other drivers as well, guys. Even Riley Herbst, the controversial Herbst himself, has even drove this car, and yeah, he just spun and wrecked this car at ISM as I'm literally just talking about this. So, my God, that's pretty embarrassing. Yikes, can we get an F in the chats right there for our boy Riley? But, yeah, this is really I'm looking forward to review this car, guys. This car actually sold pretty well when it got released all the way back in June or July. So, looking forward to review this car, guys, but I'm glad they got this released in NASCAR Authentics for this wave, for Wave 7 for the 164s. I'll also be on the lookout on this car. This car will also be released in the 187 scale version as well, along with the Kyle Busch version. So, get used to this car, because NASCAR Authentics is pumping this car out like a kidney. Next one up, we got Brad Keselowski's number 2 Auto Trader Ford Mustang. So, it's really refreshing to see the Auto Trader scheme again in NASCAR Authentics, but we do not have the scallop scheme. We actually got the scheme that he actually used as his primary for this year. I believe he also wanted this car at Atlanta, and also I believe he first drove this car like I said, at Atlanta, but he also won it at the Las Vegas playoff race from last year, if I am interpreting that right. So yeah, really refreshing scheme, guys. I mean, we're probably going to get the 22 Auto Trader car. Probably not in this, probably not in 2019 waves. Maybe we do, because it is released in Wave 2 for the 187s. But really nice. I mean, of course, the Ford Mustang mold looks amazing on this car. And plus, if you're a big fan of orange and blue, how about them Broncos? Am I right? My God, that was bad, Brian. Never say that again. Idiot. But, yeah, nice looking car, guys. I'm looking forward to get this car along with the others, besides that Byron car. All right, and the final car I'm going to be talking about, which also includes the liquid colored chase piece, and it is Kyle Larson's McDonald's Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. So this is the better portion of the McDonald's car that I'm looking forward to, unlike that Bubba Wallace McDonald's car, which we're probably gonna get that car in NASCAR Authentics because it only makes sense because we've had both McDonald's cars released in NASCAR Authentics before with McMurray and Larson, so we're probably gonna get that ugly Bubba Wallace car eventually. As much as I like Bacon, but that car is just hideous. One of the worst schemes of this year by far. But this one right here looks really nice. I mean, I really was digging last year's car with the matte finish. I can't quite tell if this car has a matte finish to it or not, but if it does, that's gonna look really nice with the plus the classic yellow M and the red background. I mean, definitely screams McDonald's, I can tell you that. But McDonald's has been really good with their schemes lately, guys, besides the Bubba one. But Larson's had a lot of cool schemes lately with McDonald's, especially that McDelivery car. Oh, man, that scheme is just fire, man. Fire. Hoping they could get that in die-cast form very soon. If not, maybe next year. But, my God, this car looks nice. And speaking of another nice-looking car, we also got the liquid color chase piece, which is this car right here. I mean, the red is a lot more toned down on this. Looks a lot more duller, in my opinion. But still, it's not as worse as that Jimmie Johnson Ally liquid color car from the previous wave. Still by far the worst looking liquid color car that we got for NASCAR Authentics. But this one right here, doesn't look too bad. I mean, it does look very washed down, in my opinion. But still, a lot of people like these chase pieces, and God, if you're a lucky fellow that could find this car, and along with the other liquid colored chase pieces, then by all means, get it, guys. And this is also the second time we've had Larson in a liquid chase piece as well. So we're starting to see some repeats with the liquid chases. So I'm hoping we can get more variety in that soon because we already got it with Byron's Hertz car, but now we're getting it with Larson's cars. But at least this is different compared to the Hertz cars. But anyways, guys, overall this wave has been pretty exceptional wave. I mean, I think it might be a bit better than Wave 6. Wave 6 was alright, but, it didn't really say, like, oh, this wave's amazing. I mean, most of those cars I knew what I expected. But that's the problem I have with the 187s, man. They kind of kill what the waves are not really as predictable than they are anymore. I mean, I remember when the wave, when everybody made wave reviews and wave predictions on the next waves, they're not really predictable anymore. And to be honest with you, the excitement factor has kind of gone downhill. But maybe I'm just thinking crazy because, I have been on the bandwagon of trash talking line out lately. But, I'm just... Hear me on this, guys. I'm just not excited with the NASCAR Authentics waves anymore. I mean, I don't know if it's just me or I'm just getting burned out on these, but I just wish there would just be a more of a surprise factor. I mean, I know we got it with the Cessna car, but I remember when we watched most of the fix videos, I'd be like, I can't believe they're releasing this car and this car. But now with the 187 waves, and they're already producing these cars, it's just like, yeah, that car's going to get released in NASCAR Authentics, and that car's going to get released because they made a 187 scale. So, if you guys know what I mean, I know it sounds like I'm rambling on, but I just wanted to say that, and hopefully you guys have the same opinion as I do. But, this is still a great wave. I really do like this. I mean, I still have a high passion for this, but just the excitement factor is kind of going down just a little bit for me, in my opinion. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this diecast video for my honest thoughts and opinions for Wave 7 of NASCAR Authentics 2019. I probably had to get this a solid 7 out of 10 for this wave. I kind of irony right there. It'd be like, you would review Wave 12, 12 out of 12. Oh, God, no. I braved that fucker negative 12 out of 12 because it was just bad. But anyways, guys, there I go again rambling on. So hope you guys enjoyed this diecast video for Wave 7 of NASCAR Authentics 2019. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Comment, like, subscribe, and this has been the Diecast News Guy. And I'm going to sign off until we get to the next NASCAR Authentics Diecast video.